Good morning. It is so good to see you. It is early for me. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but it is so good to see you. I'm using my phone light because in the car is dark, but I'm going to see you in about 8 hours, 9 hours, and hopefully we can play basketball today. If not, we'll see what the day is like. Maybe even possibly Hawaiian brain freeze. I don't know yet. I don't want to get my hopes up, but it is early in the morning. It's 5:02. Off to a good start to the day and the week. I hope you are too. Okay, well it is almost 1 o'clock. It's 12:54, and one of my friends asked me to take them to Brain Freeze. How can I turn them down? We are at Brain Freeze, so I want to introduce you to Brain Freeze. Look at that, there's no one here.
Yay, we're the only ones here.
Hi, Maya. Well, none of you guys have been here, yeah?
Nope.
You've never been here before. So there's shave ice and ice cream. What is your favorite? Shave ice or ice cream?
Shave ice.
Oh, shave ice. Are you guys getting shave ice?
No, I'm getting ice cream.
Okay, well look around and then you find out which one. Thank you.
That's huge.
Sorry. This is my first meal of the day. It is 2 o'clock. Well, no, it's 1:40. First meal of the day. So healthy.
Yeah, sure.
We are done with Hawaiian Brain Freeze, which is the best thing today besides basketball, which is where we're going now. I love that sound. Listen to the chirping of the shoes, the bouncing of the ball. If you like basketball, you like that sound. So we're gonna play some basketball just a little bit and burn off all of that ice cream. Well, right now it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. Still a little bright, but I'm on my way home, done playing basketball. We only played for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I found myself in an interesting conversation. I was talking to some friends and they were asking about social media because in their family, it takes up a lot of time. And they're trying to, sorry, it's raining, my windshield wipers are on and now it gets loud, but they're trying to find what is too much when it comes to social media. How much social media is too much social media? So we talked for a little while and the question also was, what do I do with my teenager? Because my teenager, isn't that how they communicate with their friends? So I don't know about you, but a couple of things that I had to think about was, for families, if it's an issue, then yes, you need to put up some boundaries, maybe a time limit or whatever it is. For marriages, because that was a thought too, because it was kind of interfering with their marriage that they're always on social media and they don't have time for themselves. As well as when they're on like Facebook and they're listening or they're looking at all the different things that are happening, a lot of drama. So the husband and wife was saying that when they share what's on Facebook, most of the times their conversations is only about Facebook and the things that aren't going well. He said this, she said that, or look at what they're going through, or did you know that this person is going through this? And what happens is after a while, all their conversation is about is Facebook and things that happen on Facebook, and they don't see that it's helping their relationship and their marriage or their time together. But if you think about all that we take in through social media, there is a lot to take in because we'll scroll through post after post after post, and we're taking on a lot of those burdens of, if it's a political thing, if it's a family thing, if it's a gossip thing, we're taking on all of those burdens, and we weren't made to take on all of those burdens. Like if it's just your family and you're dealing with your family issues, or you have difficulties in your family or problems in your life, and it's with another person or it's with a family member, a loved one, and you're trying to deal with that and you're trying to work things out, that already is a lot to bear. And we can handle so much. We can only handle so much because of our capacity as human beings. We can only handle so much. So now think about all that we already go through just without social media, without connecting with other people, without gossiping about other people. Just think about all that we're going through already, and then tack on another 100 other things that are going on in other people's lives and around the world. So we carry burdens that we weren't meant to carry. We take on other people's hurts and pains that we weren't meant to carry, and we bring it into our families, and it affects our relationships in our family. Probably the best remedy for it is to limit your social media intake, or even possible, I did this for a season. I just wasn't on social media for a while, which is pretty weird because here we are on YouTube and I'm sharing this, and I'm saying not to be on social media for a while. But I'm not saying social media is bad. What I am saying is, if anything, in this case it's social media, but if anything comes into your life and it's causing turmoil, and it's causing friction between two people or your family, then no matter what it is, something needs to change. It needs to be looked at. You need to do things in moderation, or not overload things or have too much things in your life. Another thing that came up was gaming, because the wife is on social media a lot, the husband is gaming a lot. So the thought was, well, if you quit social media, then I'll quit playing games. So the comeback was, well, gaming is different because you're by yourself, you're in your own room, you have headphones on. But social media, I can be right by you and I can scroll through, so it's not as bad. At the same time, if it's an issue, then something has to be done. So I'm not saying there's a right and wrong in it. I think this is where we have to look at what is wise and what is unwise. Because if we make decisions based on what is right and wrong, we can justify anything. But if we go with what is wise and unwise, then that will help in the decision-making process. Because if something is affecting my marriage, it's not wise for me to continue doing whatever it is that's affecting my marriage. If something is affecting my relationship with my children, then it is not wise to continue to go in that direction. Maybe today our thoughts are, or maybe what we can learn is to make decisions based on what is wise and unwise, rather than what we feel is right or wrong, or what we just feel. I don't know about your thoughts. I don't know what you thought about it. Maybe you can throw in the comments how you deal with, social media and too much time on the computer, too much time on the iPad, too much time on the game or gaming or anything else, because it doesn't necessarily have to be those things. It can be too much of one sport, or too much time away from the family, or whatever it is. Well, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Because that's what we want to do. We want to learn together, we want to grow, and we want to improve in leadership and in life. We want to get better at everything that we do. So let's support each other. Throw in the comments your thoughts, and let's see where we go from there. So those are some thoughts for today, what is wise and unwise, and I just wanted to throw that out. Just remember to always encourage one another, stay motivated, never stop learning, and always stay creative.